Baseball's still in lockout. It absolutely sucks. But there's nothing I can really do about it, so I decided to cope with baseball being locked out and decided to buy some stuff. Okay, so this is not an actual jersey, this is just a t-shirt. I haven't opened it yet, and I haven't really seen the back of it yet. I just wanted to open it with you guys. And basically, I'm gonna have this on a frame over here. Probably gonna move this up into over here. This is a new painting that I kind of want to show you guys, but that's a painting that someone did for me. Literally elite. So yeah, let me open this up. Actually, interesting packaging. Kind of gonna be delicate with it because I'm guessing you already know what it is. Number 3, pretty easy to figure out, but yeah, it's just a t-shirt, and on the back of it, the back is what obviously is going to be shown. We got, this thing smells terrible, but we got Harper, and basically that'll be in a frame. Its frame is coming this Wednesday. That goes along with an actual MLB jersey that's got, the front of it got the Phillies, but the back of it is my favorite player, Rhys Hoskins. So those will both be up on the wall at some point. What is up, guys, and welcome back to another Century 17 video, or if you're listening to this on the podcast. Today, I'm going to be going over and breaking down the money value of Freddie Freeman, as well as his top 5 suitors, and what I think he will get paid. Patrons get exclusive access to giveaways of all kinds, and a voice in the show, so if you want to, you can go to patreon.com/century17. Become a patron today. And this episode was sponsored by Anchor. So starting off, let's go over what Freddie Freeman's details are right now. He's entering his age 32 season. The contract he was on this past year was a 1-year, $22 million deal, like a club option, qualifying offer, I believe it's called. What I think his money value is would be about 8 years, $250 million. I can't see a team giving him 10 years just because he is going to be 40 years old at that point, and they're still going to be paying him $30+ million. And I'm not saying he's going to slow down. I don't think a team's going to want to have him into his 40-year-old season. So I believe 8 years is a good number, and $250 million, that gives him around $33 million a year. With that being said, first base market is very kind of light this year. He's really the only guy. There are some guys that are looking that they could be traded pretty much, like Olsen or like Voit. Starting off with the number 5 suitor, I've got the Seattle Mariners. You got a guy in Ty France, but I think you can move him over to second base, and he's stronger there anyway. And then obviously you'd put Freeman at first. Their total payroll, they're only paying $71.3 million this year. By the way, all these numbers are courtesy of Spot Track, and they have plenty of room before they can go to the salary cap, and they've never been known for spending a ton of money, but this 71.3 is including the Robbie Ray deal, and they got Adam Frazier. So yeah, you're gonna have Adam Frazier, Ty France, and Freddie Freeman in that infield if they can land this move. I'm not saying that they will, but it's definitely possible. Robbie Ray has a top payroll at $21 million, which that is a steal, by the way. I think he's worth more. Haniger at number 2 with a $8.5 million, so they're really not paying much anybody. All right, heading over to number 4, we have the Chicago Cubs. They don't have a first baseman, and the closest thing they have to him is Patrick Wisdom, only because he's tall, but he's not fit to play first base. Now, there is rumors that Rizzo is going to come back to the team, but I just don't see it happening. You might be saying, well, they're not contenders. Why would they go out and do this? So why would you go out and give Marcus Stroman a short-term deal if you're not going to try to go out and get more deals? That'd make absolutely no sense, wasting money on Marcus Stroman when you're not going to go and try to contend, when they have a few pieces that they definitely could be contending with. Patrick Wisdom, Ian Happ, and if they can land this, Freddie Freeman. That'd be ridiculous. The total payroll is $125 million. The top paid guy is Marcus Stroman right now at 25. Very young team. Wilson Contreras might get dealt, we all know, but if they want to contend, they might keep him. But number 4, Chicago Cubs. At number 3, we've got the Philadelphia Phillies. Yes, my boys. I would put them at number 2, except for that this one's very unlikely, knowing that he's coming from the Braves, and I don't think he'll want to sign with the Phillies. That being said, the Phillies would probably have to pay a lot more than he would have gotten on the Braves to convince him to come to Philly. The Braves just won the World Series, so why? I'll get to that later, but obviously my guy Rhys Hoskins plays first base, but he does not have a good glove out there. Freddie Freeman has a pretty average, maybe a little bit above average glove, so it's much better than what Rhys Hoskins has out there at first base, and he plays a good left field defensively. Obviously his natural position is first base, but he plays a good left field, and that's one of the holes on this team. Andrew McCutchen left. We also have no center fielder, so if you're going to have a guy like Adam Hazley play left field, let him play center field. He's a fast little kind of scrappy player. Adam Hazley reminds me a lot of Tommy Edmonds, so you can kind of compare the two. The total payroll is $175 million, and I believe luxury tax is $210 million you have to hit. They'd have to pay higher for Freeman probably, and it'd probably be around a $36 million a year. Harper and Wheeler are tied for the top payroll at $26 million this year. One thing I can see them doing is cutting Didi Gregorius to free up some cap room, because I do believe they're going to go out and get a shortstop like Trevor Story, but that's all for another video, by the way. This is a whole series, so we're gonna like go through each free agent and kind of do one for each of these. But they'd be right up against the luxury tax if they were to land this move. At number 2, I have the New York Yankees. Obviously, they're negative $11 million in the luxury tax threshold. They're paying $221 million. Freeman would be more expensive to bring him there because he knows that he can make a lot more money in New York. Rizzo's probably leaving, and you definitely could trade Luke Voit, but you'd only clear up $5.25 million in cap room, so it might not even be worth it to deal him. Just keep him as a DH. But a guy I think they definitely could cut would be Aaron Hicks. Aaron Hicks is making $15 million, and he's never been able to stay healthy, so that might be a good cut to make if you're the Yankees, and then you could try to make this move. And at number 1, the obvious number 1 suitor is the Atlanta Braves. Like, who else, guys? Their total payroll is only $149 million. Morton has a top payroll at $20 million, and I'm guessing he is going to go back to the Braves, by the way. I'm talking about Freeman. And then he'd blow out the water of who has the top payroll. They have a lot of players locked up for a little bit, like Ozzie Albies, Ronald Acuna, and Austin Riley. Freddie Freeman is the face of the franchise. Don't care what you say about Ronald Acuna. He is the guy. Acuna's under contract till 2026, and then he has a club option. Albies is under contract until 2025, and then he has a club option. So no one's going anywhere anytime soon, and they're on very team-friendly deals. So you got them locked up for a very long time. Freddie Freeman, obviously the Braves are the number 1 suitor. Let me know where you think Freddie Freeman will land with a comment below. Please make sure you like and subscribe on this video. It really helped me out a ton. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Have a blessed one.